Good morning. Today is the 7th of November and here we are for part 2 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2025 Lancaster Insurance Classic Motor Show here at the NEC in Birmingham. I do apologise in advance if I fall over, if I get things wrong, if this is a terrible video, if I get interrupted by announcements or just random people. I'm afraid just the way it goes in this channel. So we've managed to get into the iconic auctioneer's sale here. This is the preview. The actual auction takes place tomorrow and on Sunday at the time of filming. There are far more cars here than usual, so I'm going to have my work cut out to cover as much as I can. I will try, so we will make as much progress as possible today. We'll start just here. I could try the catalogue, but it's very difficult to film and read the catalogue at the same time. So we'll go with this 1969 Porsche 911T 2.7 RS Homage. Estimate on this is 65 to 75,000 pounds. Classically presented in Guards Red, whatever that means. I know Guards Red is this colour. I suppose it is quite nice. Obviously the 2.7 Carrera RS, which would have been from normally I think early 70s actually those would be a little bit different from one of these, but very nice. Bit of a contrast here. Next one, we've got this 1936 Riley 12.4 Sprite. That looks nice. So yes, this one is estimated £250,000. I didn't realise that so many pre-war cars were worth so much money still. I thought they'd gone down in value, but clearly not. Obviously you have to see when the sale happens. That is a fabulously pretty car though. That's a very, very nice looking car. More 911 action here with whale tail on here. This is a 911 SC Targa. Two gentlemen here are just trying it for size. Fortunately somebody's parked it properly so I can actually get in with the door opening without hitting the next car, which isn't a bad idea. So get round here, there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at the information sheet on this. It is a 1982 on a Y. Estimate is £50,000-60,000. Is that good value? Don't know, viewers. I mean, it's up to you really if you like that sort of thing. How to bid? Yes, we can't afford it, so we're not bidding. How about this 944 that's next to it, also from the 80s? Porsche Classic plates on this. Not my favourite colour, I must admit, for it. Very sort of period colour, but not my favourite of one of these. Nevertheless, it's still a nice car. £20,000-25,000. This is a S2 Lux of the 2.7 engine. I've just actually driven a 924, which was also available around this sort of time. Last year was sort of 88, I think, for those. That's somewhere here. We'll get to it at some point. Next, something else from the 1980s is this 1982 BMW 316 E21, 12 to 15,000. This must be a very, very nice example to merit that sort of money. I thought the six-cylinder ones were ones that were worth all the money. Maybe I'm sort of wrong and I'm out of touch now. Yeah, very, very late for one of these. I think the first year on the continent for the first 3 Series was 1982. So yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Maybe it's got its options on it. Something else that's German, this 1962 Porsche 356 Speedster replica, affordable at £30,000 to £35,000. Yeah, so what it'd be based on probably a Beetle, I imagine. It looks nice. I mean, the real Speedster, I haven't actually seen one ever, really. They're an awful lot more than this. Oh, and a nice beige leather interior too. Well, that's good. Let's get over here and we can see the back. It's very difficult filming in here because you can't get decent angles on anything at all. Next is something I think is a bit more to my taste, Clio V6. Incredible cars. I don't even know really why Renault decided they wanted to build these. I'm very happy they did. I don't quite know why, apart from the fact they wanted to go rallying or something, like the old Renault 5 Turbo 2s and things. So this is estimated, and you're not going to believe this, at £40,000 to £50,000. It's the 227 horsepower one. Yeah, Why not? I wonder how much this Mark 1 Escort 2-door is. I mean, that'll be expensive as well, won't it? Let's have a look at the information sheet here. This is a Mark 1 RS 1600 from the Kinley collection. Rare, valuable, superbly restored and rather special. So the classic Fords are actually more money than the Clio V6, but nevertheless, prices are getting close. What an interesting world we live in, viewers. Anyway, move on to this rather more traditional entry into a classic car auction, a 1960 Austin Healey 3000 BT7. Same as the Clio V6, 40 to 45,000 pounds. Actually estimated slightly less from top end. Yes. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have this one of these Austin Healeys or a Renault Clio V6? Answers in the comment section below. Another Healey here. This is a BN1 1954 104, 70,000 pounds. I once sold one of these for a friend of mine years ago on eBay, about 20 years ago. I think we got 16 grand for it. It's a bit more than that now. Next, a beautiful Cortina. Is this a real Lotus Cortina Mark 1, viewers? We'll have to go around this side and have a look. Left-hand drive, interesting. Yeah, 40 to 50,000 pounds. Best of both worlds car. 37,000 pounds spent on restoration, and it's paid off. Very late Mark 1 66. 1963 Chevy Corvette, Stingray convertible, estimate 48 to 52,000 pounds. Don't know anything about these personally, viewers, but it is looking nice. Right, that alarm's gone off now. Right, we'll go this way, shall we? Very, very late MGB GT, registered 81, 82. Now production finished, I think August 1980 at Abingdon. This one is, I think, an LE. It's a very, very late car with the overdrive. These are the correct seats, correct steering wheel as well for the time. How much is this? 12 to 15. That's strong money for an MGB, but it is immaculate. Actually, that's in very, very nice condition. Next we've got, yet another Mark 1 Escort 2-door. How much is this? 65 to 75,000, and someone's not even cleaned it. I suppose you could do it yourself. You could just go down a hand car wash and let them on have a go at it. Restored to sympathetically look untouched. Express car from 71. Okay. Clearly Escort 2-door prices are still very high. That's no surprise to anybody. Too rich for my blood, I think. I prefer this Toyota Carina. That is in lovely condition. Superb, isn't it? 78 with less than 23,000 miles. 20 to 25,000 pounds. I mean, okay. It's open. It might be. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. No, it's not. That is really nice. I kind of fancy something like this, but obviously I've been priced out of the market already, so we won't be buying that, but I like it very much, viewers. Next, you've got a Triumph Triumph TR5. It could be a 250 actually, if it's an American one, but this looks like a British market one. It's 1968, 45 to 55,000 pounds. Can't believe I can't get my numbers right today. Beautifully prepared, Valencia Blue, concourse winner. Yeah, but not touch that, viewers. I think probably we'll go with something a bit more affordable. How about this Mark 1 Cortina? This is an early one, isn't it? It's a pre-Suffolk car. Definitely before 1964. Sell me information sheet here. 25,000 pounds. So you can either have a Carina or this Cortina. This is a it's just a pre-facelift 64, 300 Super, national champion. Still says console, so yeah, late pre-facelift one. Personally, I prefer the Carina, but that's just me. Super Samurai, Datsun Z, so 240Z. Just have a look at the year, 74 this one is, so just before the 260Z came out. I've driven a 260Z, not a 240Z. There we go. 42 to 46,000 pounds. Very, very 70s with the two-tone paintwork and rubber spoiler. Brilliant. Just like Harry Metcalfe selling off some of his collection. I think I've actually seen this on his channel. Yes, it's a 54 Land Rover Series 186-inch wheelbase. Nicely sorted a recent top-end rebuild. I can't believe that these are not worth a lot of money. Even an ex-Harry Metcalfe car, it's still not worth a lot of money. It's estimated it's like 10 to 15,000. Series 1 Land Rovers don't seem to fetch a lot of money for some reason. I mean, they are a bit of a pain to drive, I understand that, but sorry, less, 10 to 12. Okay. I remember seeing a video that's over 500,000 views. I mean, I like having 500,000 views on my videos, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Anyway, 78 XJC manual with a V12 engine. Estimate 60 to 80,000 pounds. Another one from Harry Metcalfe. This apparently has had over 6 million views. I mean, it's very nice. Not sure I could afford to run it though, viewers. Big steering wheel in there. So, lightly modified, not entirely standard, which is fine. I like the colour, that is very nice. I prefer the big cat from New Avengers personally, but that's just me. 1962 Alfa Romeo 2600 Spider by Touring of Milan, 70 to 80,000 pounds. Similar sort of era to the Maserati that I filmed on my channel over at Manor Park. It's very nice. I mean, we can't afford anything like this, but it's very nice. It's a beautiful car. It's the sort of thing, unfortunately, you just have to put away and lock away for investment purposes. Rather like this 190 SL, I think, as well. That's just worth a lot of money, isn't it? These are worth a lot of money. Gosh, that alarm's annoying. It's a 56. Oh, okay. This is a little bit less than I thought. 60, 70,000. I thought these were, three-figure sums. Clearly they're. Sorry, no, not three-figure. I mean six-figure sums. Clearly they're not. Oh, was that an Espada? I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. It's 71 Espada, again from Harry Metcalfe. I'd forgotten he had this views, to be honest. 90 to 110,000. Yeah, I think if that was a Miura, it might be more. I don't know. This Espada's got a bit more space in it. It's an extraordinary looking car. It looks incredibly futuristic for the era. It reminds me of the Adams Probe 16 from Clockwork Orange. Obviously, this is a much nicer, more luxurious car than Adams Probe 16, though. Oh, viewers, it got a beige leather interior as well. I do like a nice beige leather interior. It's the sort of thing we like very much. Actually, it's got quite a lot of load space too. It's a bit more practical than a lot of supercars at the time. It's still a V12 Lamborghini, so practical is a relative term. And an Escort RS Turbo Series 2 in black. That's interesting, views. Most of them are white. Okay, how much is this? It's more than 30 to 40,000. That's actually fairly reasonable. I thought these were more than that. Maybe the classic Ford tax isn't as high as I thought it was. That is very nice. 22,500 miles from new. Right, next we've got a car that wasn't owned by Harry Metcalfe, but owned by Kate Moss. Yes, Kate Moss. I don't know if that makes me feel better or not, I'm not sure. So 2003 Range Rover Vogue L322 with a petrol engine, which is good. We'd like petrol engines viewers on this channel. Fortunately, it's locked, so I can't check to see where it would rust, which would be sort of kind of here, where they rust, just there. Gentleman just asking me how he gets into the auction. You have to buy a catalogue. Right. So yeah, I don't know if we would buy one of those. Was Kate Moss a careful driver? I don't know. How about this? I don't think the owner of this is particularly careful. It's the 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8 MR FQ 400. FQ stands for something quick, viewers. It actually does. So this is a 2004. It's worth 60 to 80,000 pounds. Definitely an FQ 400. Quite a lot of money, but these are very valuable now, viewers. They definitely are more expensive than when actually they were new. So there we go. Do I want one? I don't know. Not sure. I sort of prefer this Audi RS4, I think. I quite like this. Also very, very quick. 40 to 50,000 pounds. Santorini blue. And has covered about 25,000 miles. Very nice. Not much more is this 2001 Bentley Continental R Mulliner wide body coupe. I don't know about these wheels. I think our standard are a bit sort of ostentatious for me, but I like the colour, and more importantly than that, if we have a look, we'll see we have a beige leather interior with wood and piping. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers, particularly when someone's left it open. Oh, viewers, look at this. Oh yes, I love the smell of these interiors, and look at the wood and everything. We'd like that, viewers. We'd like it a great deal. Unfortunately, if I was driving around, I might have people throw stones at me because they don't like me. So maybe not the best idea, but we do like this sort of thing very, very much indeed. Similar sort of era is this Brabus Mercedes. I forget the model code for these SLs now. I'm very bad at that sort of thing, viewers. But this is a 2004, and it's a V12 bi-turbo. I bet the fuel economy is interesting, but don't worry about that. So it's a bit more money than the Bentley. It's a couple of years newer, about 3 years. 2004. Estimate is 60 to 70,000 pounds. Gleaming obsidian black over exclusive red leather. One of less than 20 examples of this potent luxury roadster converted by Brabus to SV12 specification with 640 PS and a top speed of 212 miles an hour. I don't need that, but you know, I sort of want to try one. I still want to try one of these Ferraris, an F355 Berlinetta. Actually got a manual gearbox in this one, like the one in the Rock. How much are these days? This is 220,000. Okay. Rossa Corsa, of course. Mileage is quite low though. Mileage is about 7,000. It's crazy. Then we've got this Ford Thunderbird here. Relatively early one actually. It's the 50s, isn't it? It's a 56 Thunderbird. Wow. Okay, it's not actually that expensive. It's free on the tree, I think this is. Yeah, 25 to 30,000 pounds. It's not actually that much money. So rather it's see if there's no demand. Look, obviously the prices stay low, don't they? Oh no, sorry, it's not a free on the tree. It's a free on the floor. I've never seen one like that before. Right, now, a Mark II Focus RS. These are worth a lot of money. This has done less than 1,000 miles. I think if somebody bought that, they'd probably just put it away and wait for it to go up even further. It's one of these sorts of cars. Yeah, less than 1,000 miles, performance blue, Lux Pack 1. Yeah, that's not going to be cheap. Lower estimate 40,000. How about something else that's a similar sort of colour and also not likely to be cheap is this Subaru Impreza. WRX STI Type UK. Let's have a look and see how much this is probably going to fetch. Not going to be inexpensive at all. Yeah, 32 to 38,000. So 2005. and 18,000 miles. How about this Toyota GR Yaris? It's a 2020 circuit all-wheel drive at 8 miles. How much is a new one? I mean, can't you just buy a new one? Just go to a dealership and pick one. I don't understand. Obviously, it's still in this sort of wrapper and things like that. Pass. Somebody tell me why you can't just go to a dealership and buy a new one. Why that one is worth that much money. Anyway, how about a Nissan Skyline? Yes, viewers. What one this is? This is an R32 from 1992. 40 to 50,000. Same as the Clio V6 actually. So the Clio V6 must be very desirable now. It's the same price as a Skyline R32. Not that these aren't desirable either, because they sort of are. Oh my gosh, that alarm! Dear, oh dear. Meantime, we've got this Bentley to look at. Again, dark blue with a beige leather interior. Estimate £25,000. You can have the Cortina or the Carina or this. Let's see if we can get in. Not this time. We'll have to gauge through the window with the beige leather interior with wooden piping. In my views, we can just dream, can't we? It stops me reaching from my pocket and trying to bid on this, which would not go down my lady wife very well at all. How about this 1980 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 2, which is estimated at a bit less. It's done a bit more miles at 50,000, so 22,000. Again, these are quite inexpensive cars. They're not expensive. Not expensive really at all. But then you are buying a car that will cost you a bit more to maintain than the average vehicle. Well, no, that's got a cable tie now. XJL. Ooh, viewers, this has got the V8 engine in it. It's a 2012 Jaguar XJL Ultimate. Private jet style comfort with bespoke VIP enhancements, such as a cracked windscreen, and 650 brake horsepower performance. I think the first thing I'd do if I bought one of those is to change that windscreen. It's not low mileage or anything though, it's about 115,000, so just bid carefully, I would say. Personally, I prefer this Bentley Arnage. It's an early Arnage actually, 98, it's one of the first. TU suggests it was registered by Bentley themselves up in Crewe.
Yeah, fine. Can you send over?
Yeah, Wildberry with Cotswold Hide. I really want to get in and see the Cotswold Hide. Oh, yes, viewers. Yes, please, viewers. A beige leather interior with wooden piping. Oh, look at all this wood and the leather on the dashboard and all kinds of things. Been to the Platinum Hand car wash. Oh, look at the fitness of those carpets. 18 to 22,000 pounds to keep me away from stuff like this, viewers, because I want it and I can't afford it. So it's bad. And then this coupe here. Now we'll have to look at the front to see exactly what this is, because it's not a Corniche. It's too early for one of those. It's the interior. That's not good. Been denied again. Yeah, it's a 1970 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow Coupe, not a Corniche. That name wasn't used until the next year. How much is one of these then, viewers? Oh my gosh, again, it's not much. 18 to 24,000. An older restoration with lots of original paperwork. That door's open and the driver's door's not. What a strange thing. Ooh, that is beautiful. Why is this not worth anything? Who knows? How about this DS? A little bit cheaper. This one is a 73 DS20 Palace, 14 to 18,000. Do a little bit of work. It clear those headlamps out for a start. I prefer the right-hand drive ones, but I mean, They're quite rare actually, but most of the DSs you see these days are left-hand drive. Wonderful. Okay viewers, it's getting dangerous around here. Look at this XJS, a very late one. And of course it's got a beige leather interior with wood. How much is this delight? £5,000 to £7,000 and no reserve. £5,000 to £7,000 and no reserve. And it's a 4-litre celebration. Viewers, get me out of here. Now some of you will think this is even better. This 1999 Range Rover P38 4-litre SE. I don't think I would prefer this. I have driven a P38 over the last year or so, and they are a little bit on the problematic side, viewers, as many of you know, and it's locked. Yeah, I probably get one checked out comprehensively before you bought one, because they can be a little bit expensive to run. Unable to discuss those other two Range Rovers there, viewers, because of channel rules. Thank you, Mayor of London. And how about this lovely Ford Sierra XR 4x4, very, very late one on the cave rates, 92-93 only. So it's a 93, it's one of the last Sierras made, 10 to 14,000. That is actually really nice. I would have that myself. It's a 2.9 V6. Oh my gosh, viewers, I really like that, but I mustn't buy it. No. Okay viewers, a 1969 Daimler V8 250 Saloon. I saw one of these the other day down at the Hunters Inn at Swanmore when I was doing a Shambolic shuffle that has yet to appear on my channel, and these are quite cheap. They are cheaper than normal Mark IIs for some reason. This one's only £8,000 to £10,000. Last year they made these was 1969, and this was actually the last year for anything based on the Mark I and Mark II Jaguar design. These lasted longer than anything else. This one's an auto, I think. Doors shut nicely. I wouldn't get in there though, viewers, because as you know from watching 1960s, 1970s ITC series, anything that looks remotely like a Jaguar Mark I or II and is white might fall off a cliff. So let's not get in there, viewers. That's probably the best idea, not to get in there. How about this XJS though? Another XJS. I wonder if this is a bit of a bargain as well. It's a V12. V12s tend to be less valuable than the 6-cylinders these days. Let's see if it's open. Yep, it is. Not my favourite in terms of the interior colour, but there we go. I must actually try a coupe at one point. I've driven a convertible, not a coupe. There's that complex V12, and this one is £4,000 to £6,000 and no reserve. What do we say about that, viewers? I'm not going to bid on that. I think I'm going to stay away. Tempting. How about this mono wiper Mercedes-Benz 190E from 1986? What engine this has got? Doesn't say. Presumably this is a 2-litre or something. £3,000 to £5,000 no reserve. No, it's locked. So if this is a 2-litre, it will be not very fast, because I've driven a 2-litre with an automatic gearbox, and not very fast. They're quite nice cars, but it's not very fast mainly. Let's go for a 2.6 or a Cosworth. It's a bit unusual, isn't it, viewers? Look at this, 1965 Ford Anglia 105E Broadspeed racing car. Originally built by Broadspeed and now powered by a 175 brake horsepower 1.6 Fiat twin cam. This Anglia race car will make an ideal entry into wider classic motorsport. What a strange concoction, 12 to 16,000. Is that a good idea? I haven't the faintest idea, viewers. I don't know at all. Probably better for someone like me would be this 2000 Fiat Coupe 20 Turbo Plus, one of the very last of ones, 36,000 miles. And I drove one of these a long time ago now, 2022. It wasn't a Turbo Plus, but it was a Turbo, but I think in this colour. It was alright, apart from the steering. I don't know why, but I didn't like the steering. No one else has said that about these as far as I know, but it just seemed a bit light to me or something. Looks nice. How about this Golf Mark II GTI? GTI Engineering RE1900, whatever that means, 14 to 16,000. We've got a mobile phone area on there as well. So, converted Mark II Golf GTI 16 valve, lovingly specified, and at a significant expense, a superbly documented and unique survivor. I think it's locked, yeah, it's locked. Electric seats, wow. Lots of extra dials. What if Mr. Quirt from Planet Auto would like that? Quite possible. Wow, an MG Metro Turbo. This is a Mark II car. So just after the facelift it was also 84. Yeah, 85. So this is £9,000 to £12,000. Mileage is about 43,000. That looks it's pretty good. I like that. Moonraker Blue, I think they've named that colour. Next, you've got a Renault 5 GT Turbo. This one's been a bit modified, as a lot of them were. Does that mean it's more or less valuable? Answer the comment section below. So this one is 10 to 12,000. It's a little bit more than the Metro. Mileage is a bit high, 142,000 approximately. Magazine featured and it recipient of over £30,000 worth of expenditure over the years. I'm not sure that's like an improvement, but there was some money spent. Then we've got this nice Mini Cooper replica. It's a Replica S, 1966. 18 to 22,000. Now you could have one of these, or you could have one of those Bentleys. I think I know personally what I would prefer, but Minis are always valuable at things, aren't they? Okay, viewers, that's it to part 2. Thank you ever so much once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below, and we shall see you again in part 3 for some more incorrect information.